Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I'm your host 2B and this is a game of Cur Nathalis. And all of the videos that you have been seeing up until now all have been done in one day. So even though you might think I'm still perhaps a little bit tired after this, no, I'm fully engaged with the game. I'm quite into it. I'm already like this for 3 weeks. Playing the game over and over and over again. And it's going pretty well with our character, for the exception that we are somewhat on the dead side. So yeah, that kind of sucks. On the other hand, there isn't all that much that we can do about it other than sit in camp, heal, and that is one thing we can do. We can also take a breather, by the way, but I'm not all that happy right now taking a breather because it recovers a lot of our sanity. No, it recovers a lot of our toughness, but we haven't lost as much of our toughness yet, so that's pretty much it. Furthermore, heading through the door. That's a corridor. And a corridor has another door. And it's all closed up. So, you know what, just for the fun of it, yeah, this feels fun. All right, corridor. Again, this is my own dungeon crawling system. I'm not a big fan of the system in the book. D20. Corridor 7. Seven. The narrow stone hall twists and turns, disappearing into darkness. The hall seems to have a slight downward inclination and feels worn and slippery. I really have the idea that this entire place is some sort of a sewer system or some sort of waterworks, because of this room was quite a wet and mossy area, and we unleashed this pool of water and it went pretty much everywhere, and during all the time we moved over here the water most likely seeped down this place. So that is pretty much it. A tension die check, which is at a d8. Shouldn't have rolled the red one because they're cursed. See? And a d20 for an encounter. 15 plus, we need to roll exactly. This is a 15 plus, or 15 or higher. So we have another encounter right off the bat. This is 5, 16. So let's see what poor soul ran into our Mico Edora. I'm calling these horrifying enemies poor souls. I'm quite the Umbral Phantom. Was a 515, so it's the second table, monster 15. This is a Vaelorian Magus. Oh dear god, I know these things are pretty good. A Vaelorian Magus. This is V for Vaelorian Magus. Clad in feathered robes that once boasted intricate patterns and symbols of a bygone era, these undead spellcasters wield an aura of malevolence and ancient knowledge. Their hollow eyes, once bright with intellect and ambition, now glow with an eerie, ethereal light that hints at the darkness of that courses through their soul. Vaelorian Magi command the forces of death and decay, summoning ghastly apparitions and conjuring eldritch energies from the realm of oblivion. Their skeletal hands, often the only thing visible under their robes, bear the mark of countless rituals and forbidden spells, remnants of a life devoted to unlocking the secrets of forbidden knowledge. If I am thinking of a image for this creature, I would most definitely say it is the wizards or the acolytes you also see in Hexen, the game, or Heretic. Um, how are they called again? The Dark Bishops, yes. The Dark Bishops, indeed. That is what I'm thinking about when I read this. They have Dark Bishops. Yeah, they have a green robe with gold and light blue decorations on the rims. They got these huge, like, blue pauldrons on them and a cowl over their head. And they cast pretty nasty spells. And if I'm thinking of an enemy description that fits this, then the Dark Bishops fit really, really well with this particular part. So that is a cool one. Um, the initiative check. I am not going to go for stealth because my stealth is abysmal. Although I could give it a try. You know what? I'll just give it a try this time. My stealth. Oh, almost. No. It's awareness. It has not seen me, so close to. With the highest skill, it has 40 awareness, so it is closer to me. So it's pretty much it has seen me. The initiative. I have 64. It has 39, so it has the initiative. Because its awareness is 40, it's rolled 39, so it has the initiative, and I sadly fail at this. Yeah, my initiative check or my perception was minus 10, so that's pretty much it. I haven't seen a lot of enemies, by the way, that surprise you. Luckily. Your attack is, you are the attacker, so you have plus 40. You're undead, by the way. You have armor on all body parts. That sucks. That's the problem with my weapon. The attack is number 3, is an apparition summoning. As magical, the Vaelorian Magus channels its dark powers to summon a ghastly apparition. All characters must make a resolve check or become frightened for 1d4 rounds. Oh dear. 51, so for 1d4 rounds we are frightened. I rolled a 1. So for 1 round. So I now take my turn as a defense. I can roll for the magical resistance. As I said before, I do think that magical is only meant for damage, but I like it thematically seen as, let's say this was a 2, and I can still roll the magical resistance, and right now I roll 28, so then it becomes a 1. That is something that I like to do. I don't think it is in the rules as specific as that, but I do like it in that particular way. Not to give me any boon or anything, but you know, you have magical and physical attacks. Physicals, you have your armor, and magical attacks are defended in this particular way. And it can help you along really well, and otherwise it wouldn't tell you that this is a magical attack. Nevertheless, I fail this, so 1 is 1. I didn't fail it because I only rolled for an example. 42. I failed it. My defense move is 41, so I do succeed this. So I roll a 1 on my next attack, I get +10. However, I am frightened, not to be confused with frightening. It's one of the more confusing things about the game. Frightening. Characters are in the same room. Frightening character receives -20 to all attack checks, which is now -10 because I got a +10 from this one. And I need to make a resolve check in my turn. I can do this once. So here's the resolve. Yeah, goodbye. Whatever problem was on me. So I can attack this guy without issue. I didn't set up his health, by the way. There you go. My attack is a nice 13. I should really try to target their body parts once. So this is a humanoid. I'm hitting it on its 59 on its left arm. So since that arm also has a all body parts armor, I do not get this +1 for the slashing attack that I'm dealing, but I do get the +1 for the versatility effect. So this is a 5 and it deals 2 damage. Because it has 1 armor, it is reduced by 1. So this is a 3. Not a very high and mighty attack, sadly enough. Can I actually reach a 8 or higher? I don't think so. Need to roll a 6 and I gain +2 maximum and that's it. Yeah, I never can reach that amount of damage. So I must deal this guy 8 damage total. I need to roll a 5 or a 6 to deal him damage. So this is a very difficult guy to defeat, actually. I even think that I should retreat. On the other hand, if I defeat it, it's going to be quite fortuitous for me, because that's another spoil table roll. And I can still handle it. And I have the bulwark, so I have about 4 rounds that I can play and defend against its attacks, which I'll read the bulwark again. We're busy anyway. See the enemy strike coming and you're ready for it, reducing any incoming damage by 1d6. Yes, any incoming damage, so it doesn't matter what he does, it is incoming damage. It is it's just that, so that's pretty good. I'm going to declare that I will use my bulwark ability and I use 2 ether. So again, I do 2 pips right here to show that I am doing exactly that. And it is attacking with 35. 35. My cat is scratching at the table, by the way. Let's see, 35. It has 40, so it does attack me with 1. A dark bolt. The Vaelorian Magus conjures a bolt of necrotic energy that hurls it at its target, dealing 1d8 necrotic damage. There we have 1d8. It rolls a 6. It deals 2 damage to me. So I'm gonna roll a d6. And how did it describe again? I'm very certain. All types of damages, be it physical or attack or spell or trap, must be rolled in a damage dealt table. Any ability, spell, or item that increases damage or a fixed amount increases damage roll. Die roll, not the amount of damage that the target receives directly. Bulwark. Enemy sees the enemy strike coming, and you're ready for it. Reduce any incoming damage by 1d6. So this is 1d6. I do think that this should be rolled on a damage die table. I'm gonna keep it with that. So I rolled a 2, it's 1. You rolled a 6, so a 6 is 2. So it deals me 1 necrotic damage. Yes. You're not venomous? No, you're not venomous. That's pretty much it. I get a defense roll for it, which I didn't succeed. It's also magical, so I can resist it. I didn't because I have a magical of 30. I rolled 54, so I also failed this one. If I did succeed this one, then it dealt 1 damage to me, which is then a half. And because I half the damage, that 1/2 damage is in the rules. I don't read anything about it being rounded up or rounded down. Pretty much this is 0 because I'm halving it and it's on its way force downward. Hope you know what I mean. Pretty much I count it as 0. I force it in the direction of reducing it, so I'm at from 1 I go to a half because the force is going towards 0. I would say that a 0.5 or the half of it is, if we have to round it in any way, I would say because the force is going towards 0, it's rounded down. It's just an engineering thing. Don't think about it too much. There is no rule in it in the book whatsoever, as I know. I failed my defense and failed my magic attacks, but it is my attack again. A nice 35. Oops. Hit you on your 14, which is your left armor. Doesn't really matter. I deal 4 plus 1. This is a 5. Lucky me. So this is another damage to you, and that's pretty much it. You get your defense roll of 76, which you don't succeed. So that's pretty much it. That's its turn again to attack. I'm going to use my Bulwark ability. 98, it failed. I get a defense roll of 31. Hang on, my cat needs some emotional support. Are you the Vaelorian Magus? Yeah, I do think my cat can summon an apparition or death bolt. Can you cast Eldritch Enfeeblement, kitty cat? He can. I have no idea what I was doing anymore. The attack, yes, at 4 I did the attack. I dealt you damage. You did your defense roll, which you failed, so then you attacked me again. This is your attack. You failed it, so now we are back to me again. Yes. If I get distracted from the fight, I easily lose the round and turn order. I should do something about it in the way that how I use my dice. I've been forgetting that during this recording. 47-1, this is not going to deal any damage because this gets a +1 is a 2, which is 1 damage. It has 1 armor, so it's not going to do anything. And this is 37, so you fail, but I fail as well, not dealing any damage at all. It's your attack again. And I do declare my thingy. I kind of forgot about it, so I can't. It failed anyway, so whatever. I get a defense check on it, so that's 28. I do succeed it, and I roll a 3. You gain the bleeding condition. Beautiful. Bleeding number 1. Then it is my attack again. I roll a beautiful 5. I deal it on your 7. It doesn't really matter where I hit it because it has armor everywhere anyway, so I can pretty much forget about rolling the d20. I could try to destroy its body parts though. This is +1, so this becomes a 6, which is another 1 damage, which is totally fine. You get your defense roll. Please don't heal. Then you do succeed. 2. Reduce your opponent's armor by 1 in a random location. Let's see about that. 5, which is my left leg. I'd almost fell off the table right there, so like the other d4 from before. That really didn't do all that much. That was your defensive roll. Your attack is 71. I don't know what is up with you, but you're not doing all that great. 34, I do get my defense check here. 10, and I have a minus 30 modifier. I can forget about that, so I can target a body part, as I said, which is something that I'm most definitely going to do. I have 75. So let's just target its head, for instance. I really wish I could do criticals, but I can't. So if I hit, I pretty much ruin its head. I do hit with 25. There you go. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 is 1 damage. You have 1 armor, so that's not going to do it that much. It was a 4 and a 1. I flipped it over to a 5. There you go. Then you have a defense roll to make. 79, you fail again. Then it is your attack. 39, 40, you finally succeed. However, because I ruined one of its body parts, so I have to think about what is happening here. Exhaustion conditions, combat, critical strikes, new conditions, no. A weak spot to ensure the critical hit or disable a limp, which reduces the target's attack skill by 10 until the end of combat. A disabling attack deals no damage and must always be declared before rolling, accidentally striking a limp while not targeting the limp. He does disable it. I think I did hit it, so I'm going to turn that back. So it doesn't deal damage, but it ruins their body part. So they have a combat skill of not 30, but 20. Since you're the attacker, it reverts back to 30 again. They rolled 39, so they fail. 48 on my defense. I do succeed as a 2. So reduce your opponent's armor by 1 on a random body part. You're 15, so your left arm has -1 defense. I really hope to target its body part right now, that particular body part. I'm the defending, so now I'm the attacking. Yes. 83. I do fail this. Roll. Your defense is 34. Your combat skill's 20, so you don't succeed this one. Your attack again is 47, and you have a combat skill 30, so you still don't succeed. I get a defense roll. 84, I do fail this one because I have 75. That's my attack again. 85, I do fail my attack this time. You get to defend against it. 77, so this is a fumble on your part. 5. You suddenly feel drained of 1d8 ether. You lose 4 ether, however you're using it. That was your defense, so now it's your attack again. Before its attack, I'm going to use the third time using the Bulwark's ability. This costs 2 ether each time, so I can do this up to a total of 4 times. Here's your attack. 97, so whatever you do, I don't know what you do, but you keep failing. I keep failing as well, so that's pretty much it. My attack. I roll a 2 with 2 plus 1 is 3. Is not getting me anywhere other than I need to roll for its body part right now. Roll a 10. This is on its chest because he has -1 defense, so I need to roll this one right now. That didn't do all that much. It's just 3 damage, so that is just 1 on its 10, which has 1 defense, so I can get through it. Then it is your defense roll against it. This is 100, so I told you those dice are absolutely cursed. It's going to attack me again. 98, whatever you do. I have no idea what's going on. 61, this is my defense, so my defense is a 6. I have a plus d10 on my next attack. I really do hope that I hit my next attack. 99, I have a fumble. And of course, I had to roll really unbelievably well. Wait. Oh. 4. A random item on your belt breaks. I'm very happy that I didn't roll a 9 or a 10, because if that had happened, then that d10 would have come my way. And let's just say it did happen. What would I have rolled? 2 5s plus, where would it hit? 7, which is my abdomen, where I do have armor. So 6 and a 5, it would deal 4 damage in total. I have a defense of 1, 2, 3 on my armor, so this is dealing 1 damage. Not that bad. That was my poor attack. So you get your defense 83. Whatever you do, keep doing it. 41 is the attacker, so it has common skill 40. Minus the body part is 30 again. It rolled 41, so it fails. It fails its attack. My turn again with a defense roll. 89, I do fail this, so whatever, it's my turn to attack. 31 and 13 I hit, which doesn't have any defense on it. Doesn't have any armor anymore, so this is really good. As you can see right here, 13. We removed a piece of defense there, so this die gets +2, so this is a 4. It still deals 1 damage, so kitty cat, don't scream so much. He has his screaming bouts and starts running around like a madman, as kittens do, or cats do. It's not a kitten, it's a big cat, gigantic beast. Short defense roll, by the way. 91, so whatever you do, keep doing it. It's your attack. 42. Yeah, 40, but you have lost a body parts, that's 30, so you just don't do anything. You're not a construct, by the way. So no, you also don't get anything from that. My defense is 77. This is a fumble on my part. So if he would have an attack, yes, Kitty, I know. You know what? I'm ending the video right here because it's at 30 minutes and this fight is going to take a while, as you have seen. So I'll be back very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the game up until this far. You learned a few things. Thank you very much for watching. It was your host 2B. Hope to see you soon.